What did you see from him when you were recruiting him?
It started with a good athlete, ability to change direction. And then the physical part. He's a physical player, kind of fit our style of defense. Remind me of the guys that have been good here over the last couple of years. So that's kind of what we saw.
Did you recruit him at all in high school? Or
I did not.
That was the first time that
yeah.
did it. Yeah.
Easton's really stepping into that leadership role, and the numbers are there.
Yeah.
What are you seeing out of his growth at that spot?
Yeah, he's just getting more comfortable being that guy and playing that many snaps, which is really, that takes a little time to develop, but he's done it pretty fast. And I think last year was a great experience for him, and now he's kind of just built on that, and he's playing really well.
Is there anything unique or different about Calvin that he adds to that position at all that you maybe haven't had, or it's just someone that you've had?
Yeah, I think he's very similar to the guy that played there the last 4 years. That's kind of what we liked about him, and similar skill sets, smart in the right fits, physical at the point of attack. So yeah, a lot of similarities.
What is another year? Cam Moore got another year of experience under his belt since the last time you've seen him. What has grown in his game?
Yeah, he's making good decisions with the football. He's always been good at buying time till receivers come open. And if anything, he's probably taken off a couple more times this year than he normally would have last year. So I think that's been when to take off, when not to. He's really grown there.
Jermod and Tyrese, they kind of split time.
Mm-hmm.
Was there something, was that going into the game plan, or is that kind of a spur of the moment thing? Or
no, that was going in. Where it's we want to have three corners that can play. Jermod's really coming on, and so is Tyrese, and so that ability to have guys that can rotate at that position and stay fresh was big, and will continue to be big for us.
Easton has played 28 out of the 29 games he's been here. Why was he ready right away?
I think some people just come in with a certain maturity, and then football intelligence. He came from a program that had that. That's part of the why we liked him. But he's just a smart guy that works extremely hard. He put a ton of work in to learn the scheme, learn the defense, learn from the guys in front of him. Learn from Avery, learn from Kyrie when he wasn't playing, and that just elevated his play when he was not ready to go.
You've obviously got some history from Pullman growing up there and here. What sort of appreciation do you have for the fan bases for a game like this that kind of left behind and whatnot?
I think the two schools are very similar. I think it's a passionate fan base that grew up being fans of those teams. I think that's unique to small college towns. It's a great environment, a lot like here. So I think there's a lot of similarities to the fan bases, the environments, the teams, how they're kind of built, how they win. So we expect it to be a very tough game, and we're excited for the challenge.
Do you think, regardless of what happens Saturday, it'll be a little emotional afterward, just because of the way things have played out here in the last six months or so?
No, I don't think so, because it's not like us or Washington State had anything to do with any of this stuff. So I think it's just another game that we need to win to do what we want to do this year.
Yeah. Jonathan mentioned on Monday the tempo, that he thought maybe they would be playing faster tempo than last year. How do you defensively prepare to face that kind of tempo?
You got to. You just got to be, you got to know what your tempo calls are, know the assignments, get lined up fast, because that's what tempo is. The plays, they're just trying to get you misaligned so they can catch you off guard. That's really what they're trying to do. So we got to make sure, and we've done a good job of simulating that in practice. And so just get lined up, have your eyes right, and we'll be fine.
I know you'll be busy, but is this usually a trip where you get to see some old friends, family?
No, it's I don't see anyone, so it's good that way.